All right, it is Thursday, July 29th. I'm Tom Novak. This is your Bring Me the News and Novak Weather Update, brought to you by All Energy Solar. Yes, harnessing the power of the sun to create energy. What a great idea. That's what All Energy does. Thank you for sponsoring this update, you guys over there at All Energy Solar. All right. Hey, look at the satellite loop. This kind of gives you an idea of what's going to be happening here over not only today, tomorrow, and into early portions of the weekend, but maybe even in the next week. Look at this. We've got a flow now out of Canada. This is a northerly flow, and these are not clouds. This milky white gray area, that's smoke coming down from Canada from these wildfires that you've been hearing a lot about. My fear is that this northerly flow is going to be in place now for about the next 5 to 7 days, so we're going to likely have to deal with some smoke here for quite a while. And then meanwhile, we do have some clouds now starting to advect eastward out of the Rocky Mountains into the Dakotas, and eventually they're going to start to roll into southern Minnesota, and that could put a damper, at least on the first part of the weekend, over southern Minnesota. Hey, you want severe weather now? It's been a real quiet severe weather season here for the past 3 months, but look at what happened over Wisconsin last night. A derecho, which is just a long line of thunderstorms that have significant winds associated with them. A derecho formed right over northern Wisconsin, right in this area, and made a beeline right for southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. And look at all these reports. These blue dots are high wind reports across the state of Wisconsin. I've gotten many comments about some damage, especially to trees over much of Wisconsin. And also there, of course, was some heavy rains associated with this severe weather outbreak that just hammered the state of Wisconsin, even a couple of reports of tornadoes. So yeah, although it's been a slow season for severe weather, last night did not disappoint just east of the Mississippi River. All right, here's your drought index. Just came out today, and this isn't a surprise. Basically, almost the whole state of Minnesota is under some sort of a drought condition. And the further northwest you go, the worse the drought conditions get. And look at this, North Dakota in an exceptional drought. We need rain. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get much here over the next 5 to 7 days. Here's the river of air at 30 to 35,000 feet. We call this the jet stream, and look at where our winds are coming from as we go into this weekend and early next week. They're coming out of Canada. Yes, that's going to bring smoke down into our region, the way it appears. It's also going to bring dry air into our region. So I'm just not expecting much in the way of precipitation here, probably for at least the next 5 days now. The good news is that as we get towards later next week, our flow starts to come more from the southwest, and that would, in theory, allow some Gulf moisture to move up in the upper Midwest. I'm really hoping for that. Now, yeah, it's been dry, but not everywhere. Okay, Wisconsin has had plenty of precipitation. Now, this is the precipitation just over the last week, okay? Just over the last week. Look at all the rain that has fallen over Wisconsin. Some areas in excess of 5 to 6 inches of rain just east of the Mississippi River. And what bad luck if we zoom in a little bit further. And by the way, look at dry, not even a drop up in North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Same is the case in Nebraska and Iowa. But portions of Minnesota have certainly gotten quite a bit of rain here over the last week. And if we zoom in, and yes, if you're living in the Twin Cities metro, you're really missing out. And I feel for you because look at this. There's like a hole, a donut hole right over the Twin Cities metro where hardly any rain has fallen in the last week. Yet look at this, Wisconsin, even portions of central and western Minnesota have received 1-2 inches plus of rain. It just hasn't hit the Twin Cities metro, and sometimes that's just the way the ball bounces. Sorry about that. All right, here are the temperatures now as we go through the next couple of days. Nice warm day today. Temperatures cool off, actually fairly pleasant tonight as we drop into the 60s. And then, as we get into tomorrow, a little bit cooler. I'm only expecting low 80s in the Twin Cities metro. The warmer air is going to be in northern Minnesota. Imagine that. You go up to the Lakes Country, northern Minnesota, it's going to be warmer than here in the southern third of Minnesota, where clouds and some showers, I think, are going to keep temperatures down from right around the Twin Cities on south and west. And those clouds are going to stick around through tomorrow evening, and then they'll finally clear out on Saturday. But then that actually energizes our atmosphere a little bit, and You can see these cooler temperatures right around the Twin Cities predicted by the NAM guidance by Saturday evening. That's because of the potential for some showers and thunderstorms. So that is our only, at least in the next 7 days, that is our only opportunity for precipitation would be on Saturday. So I know people don't want precipitation on the weekend, but we'll take every drop we can get. And if we can get some thunderstorms on Saturday, that would be awesome. They would be scattered as usual in the summer, but still, there is that potential. And then look at this. Canadian air comes in for Sunday and Monday, going to be real comfortable from a temperature standpoint those 2 days before we start warming back up as we head to the middle and latter portions of next week. All right, that's your forecast. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Have a great weekend.